Yo, 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 this Darius from Down on the TV. Welcome to the channel. So, today I wanted to talk about women's dating standards. I tell you guys a lot. Overseas, the women's standards are more reasonable. They're not low, they're reasonable. Like, they, in their living situations, they understand they're not going to get a billionaire, Brazilian guy, football player, millionaire. So they're more realistic on what they can get. They're hyper understanding of their situations. They know what they can offer and they know what they can give. Unfortunately, in the West, women have, like Kevin Samuel said, women are extremely delusional on what they expect the man to offer them and then what they can give, which is very little. So it's crazy because in today's time, American men are the top in the financial pyramid in the world. We're like the top 5% in the world. Yet our women treat us the worst. And we treat our women in the States the best. We're not Boko Haram or the Taliban. We treat women very well. Men are simps. Men have become second mothers. And I'll make a video about second mothers because it's an epidemic of men doing feminine roles. They're doing the male role and the female role, pushing baby carts, doing all the feminine duties that would be normally designated for women. And you wonder why women don't respect their husbands, why a lot of married men don't get sex from their wives. That tells a lot because it's a very big important thing. But we're gonna get into that. But yes, American women, Western women in general, standards are way too high. They want brothers to pay several $100s for a first date, bro. You going to Chipotle? We gonna do the Chipotle test. That's what I do when I go on a date. We doing the Chipotle test. I'm taking you to Chipotle because Chipotle is a good choice because one, it has vegan options or vegetarian options if you have diet restrictions. Two, it's a healthy option, so you're not eating grease bucket. And then three, it's reasonably priced. You probably spend like a 20 something bucks max, maybe 30 bucks max if you want to get some liquor or something or sparkling water. So I'm gonna show you guys a clip of a chick, and you're gonna see how deep the delusion goes in Western uh, society. It's crazy and it's sad because we have good women. They just haven't been trained properly because their fathers fail them or they don't have fathers. We have to unfortunately bear the burden of retraining our women because their fathers were weak. So we have to pick up the burden of that. Unfortunately, in the West, if you have to deal with that, if you're overseas and you ain't got to deal with that, salute to you, my brother. You escaped the matrix. But I'm gonna show you guys the delusion.
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
I wouldn't say like with the most, but I think the minimum, I feel like within the like 2 to 300 range is like normal.
That's the minimum.
Yes.
What makes you think that's normal?
And that's me being like nice. Like I feel like if you're trying to take someone on a really nice date and really trying to impress a girl, like okay, you're paying for dinner at a nice place.
$200 to $300. Where the heck we going? I think this location's in Miami. I hear Miami is very pricey. They have a lot of beautiful model like women. This lady right here, she's very attractive. I'll give her a six. She ain't nothing right home to. I'll give her a 6.5 at best. 6.5. She's tall, nice legs. She take care of her body. You can tell she tans. She has long hair. So I'll give her a six, maybe a 6.5. It just depends on the day. But she's expecting a man to pay $200 to $300, and she said she's just being nice. I'm like, we just met. Why should I invest that much money in a first date? Are you gonna give me the box on the first date? If I'm getting the box guaranteed, even still, I wouldn't even pay that amount of money, even if I know I'm gonna get the box. because you're not going to be able to maintain uh, that kind of spending. Like it's unrealistic. How about you come over my house and you cook me a meal? I want to see if you're wifey material. That's what you have to do.
Nice place. You're doing.
This is a first date we're still talking about.
Yeah, don't you want to impress the girl on your first date? Like, you want to show her a good time, get drinks, get dinner, do something else. Like, I don't know.
But is that realistic for a
You can impress a girl with your mannerisms, how you dress, sending her, giving her flowers with a handwritten note with your scent on there. That's impressing her with the quality of a gift, not the amount of money you spend on it, the thoughtfulness of it. She has a very weird definition because she attributes impression with amount of money you waste. Are you a virgin? That's the one thing I know. Are you a virgin? You're not a virgin. Then why should I invest that kind of money in a woman who's not a virgin, who has slept with other men before? And I don't know if you can cook. Can you clean? Can you give me massages on my feet? Will you suck my toes? You know, like, do you know Spanish? Like, what are we doing here?
man to want to spend 300-400 bucks the first time he's getting to know a chick?
I think so. Otherwise, what are you doing? If you're not trying to impress someone, you're just like wasting your time. You're just what? You're just trying to screw them?
What does he get in return for dropping 400 bucks on a first date for you?
He gets my attention. He gets.
You see, you see, just your attention. Are you crazy? This is the delusion that Kevin Samuels was talking about. Women's unrealistic expectations. I'm like, you're okay. You're not Jenna Ortega. Like, come on, bruh. You're not Taylor Swift. Like, come on. You want a guy to spend $400 on a first date. He don't get the box. You're not a virgin. He don't know if you can cook, clean, if you're wife material. He don't know anything, but he gonna spend $400 on a first date. You crazy.
Gets a second date. Like,
What's the most
Like the delusion is crazy. So you see what I'm saying. Men look at it as an investment. What are you offering me? If I spend $400, what are you gonna do for me? Are you a submissive woman? Will you take care of me? Would you be there for me even when you mad at me? See, the main thing uh, women don't understand is men look at long term. Is this investment worth it? $400 on a chick that's like a six? Like, come on, bro. I see why she's still single because her delusion is way too high, and it's sad because a lot of American women don't understand that you overvalue yourself and you offer very little. Like, do you cook? Do you clean? And when we talk about cooking, we're talking about hot meals, steak ribeye with mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, a dinner roll with some sparkling water. We talking about that level of cooking. We're not talking about no sandwiches, no cold stuff. So unfortunately, delusion is high. And I'm gonna show you another thing too. And this chick is probably being disingenuous, but we gonna get into the delusions where women talking about they want six figures. I'm like, you got to be crazy. Well, let's get into it. So
I believe we call that alpha widowed.
How much money does a man have to make for you to fuck with him?
Good question. Thank you, Kelly.
I would say for like a yearly or like monthly.
Like a year salary.
Both. How about both?
Okay.
Both. Probably at least like 100,000 a year.
100,000.
what is up with this $100,000 a year? $100,000 a year. You know, only I got the receipts. I got the receipts. See, I got the receipts for this because I had to do research. I was like, how many people, how many men on the earth make $100,000 a year? It says only 17%. 17% of men, all men, married men, gay men, all men make only 17% make 100,000 per year, compared to only 8.4% of women make 100K a year. So that includes gay men, married men, like men who abstaining, who make eight, and the majority of that is married men. The percentage of single men that are attractive and in shape, who are taller than 6 feet, that probably has to be like 1%, 0.1%. So the women's delusion is crazy. Like it is seriously crazy. And unfortunately, the solution to it, th- there's really not a solution other than the system has to collapse and we have to restart. That's really the only solution. And another solution for men is to move to overseas, get a woman in Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia, or if you want a woman who's has more realistic expectations. And I feel bad for a lot of brothers because they're already trapped. Maybe they have a baby mama. Now they put on child support. Now it's too late. But the delusions is crazy. Like it's wild. And you brothers, it is what it is. Ladies, please stop. Reevaluate yourself. Understand that you are not the prize. The man is the prize. He's the one providing for you for life. He has to provide for you even when you become fat, old, and ugly. The man still has to provide for you. You would leave him if he had money but lost it all. So if a man has to provide for you, even when you become unattractive, old, and overweight after having kids, which you will, which most women will in America, um, you have to humble yourself and realize that your standards are unrealistic. You have to be able to offer a man, like, tell a man, like, I'm willing to serve you. I'm willing to do what you say, follow your lead, cook, wash your feet. What do you like to eat? Do you like back massages, foot massages? I'm going to take classes on massage therapy. That will really hook a man. That will hook a high quality man. But a lot of these high quality men don't want to be with these low class women. And you're not even virgin, but you want $100,000 man. You want a unicorn man. And you want him to be over 6 feet. You ain't even 6 feet. I remember a female doctor I used to work with. She said, I want a man that's 6 foot. I was like, you're not even 6 foot. Why do you want a man that's 6 foot and taller? Because if I wear heels, you wearing a old dress that you always wear every day with some tennis shoes. You never wear heels. So what are you talking about? Then she snickered, and because I got her. I was like your delusion is crazy. But unfortunately, there's no solution to it because Kevin Samuels tried and it stressed him out so much where he passed away, unfortunately. We miss Kevin Samuels for sure. But, anyways, I don't want to make this too long. So I just wanted to give you a couple snippets, a couple things like, ladies, lower your standards, make it more realistic. You're not a Taylor Swift, you're not Beyonce. Like you don't even make $80,000 a year. Like, come on, let's stop it. So this Darius from Down on TV. I'm